Disney and Lucasfilm look at Star Wars Episode 9 as a course correction technique and also as a film that will combine all 9 movies into one big Star Wars film. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one of the biggest questions, of course, about Star Wars Episode 9 has all to do with exactly what J.J. Abrams will be doing in this movie that will truly shock a lot of fans around the world. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. What's really interesting about Episode 9 most definitely has all to do with the big reveal that is coming our way in this film. It's going to be one of the big plot twists that will actually reflect on The Last Jedi and, of course, the prequel trilogy itself, and is described as being bigger than the I am your father moment in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Now, I don't know how J.J. Abrams would be able to actually do this in a Star Wars movie in order to create such a twist that'll top the I am your father moment in The Empire Strikes Back. To me, that seems like a very hard task to complete or even just create at that point. Now, this big plot twist that's going to supposedly be bigger than the Empire Strikes Back moment could very well have to do with some of our main characters like Rey, Kylo Ren, or Luke Skywalker. After all, we are getting revelations in this movie that are connected to all of those characters. So number one, there will be a big revelation about the character of Rey and her lineage. There'll also be a revelation about Kylo Ren's past, and of course Luke Skywalker's past, and other secrets being actually made in this movie. And that's the one thing that a lot of people are really looking forward to, is of course what's actually going to be shown to the fans that will truly shock us and surprise us. And if you look at Episode 9 as a whole, so far from what we know, J.J. Abrams is all set to conclude the Skywalker saga. This is a movie that's going to connect to all of the other films. Everything is really going to go full circle in this film. Now, not only that, this film is going to be an all-out war and a war to end all wars. So could it be that it has something to do with a certain character death or doing something completely different that'll be the true shocker above the I am your father moment? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that they really do have to do something amazing and unpredictable. Let's say, for example, for the character of Rey, when it comes to her lineage, where does she come from? Who is she? If they want to focus on her as being the big reveal in Episode 9 that is going to actually top the Empire Strikes Back moment, I don't really know what they could do other than, let's say, for example, maybe she is the manifestation of the Force. That's just an idea. Or they could do something with the character of Kylo Ren, or even the character of Luke Skywalker. So with that being said, we do know a big reveal is coming our way, a huge plot twist that is going to change our perception on The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens, and of course the prequels and the originals. Basically, it's going to change Star Wars history, either for better or for worse. We really don't know how things are really going to turn out, and I think it's a huge risk by JJ and crew, because creating such a plot twist that is actually aimed to be bigger than the I am your father moment. Now sure, this could be a technique used in order to make Episode 9 very memorable and kind of, create the hype and whatnot, but whatever, a lot of people think about when they think about The Empire Strikes Back, they always think about that moment in which Darth Vader reveals to Luke Skywalker that he is indeed his father. To me, there was nothing really memorable in The Last Jedi when it came to the shockers. Sure, the apprentice killed the master, alright? We also had when, Kylo Ren pretty much tells Rey that her parents are nobody and she comes to terms with it and actually admits it herself. That to me wasn't a true shocker, wasn't so memorable, at least in my opinion. It's not something that I feel is something truly iconic that everybody's going to be talking about. So with Episode 9, that's their plan, is to make this big reveal to be something bigger than the Empire Strikes Back, I am your father moment, to the point where everybody is talking about this pivotal scene in Star Wars Episode 9. And after all, it makes sense. This is the final Skywalker saga film. Big things are set to be made. And with that being said, with, J.J. Abrams at hand here and Chris Terrio, who helped out with the script, we do know that they are going to be changing certain elements of the characters of Kylo, Rey, and Luke. So who knows what's really coming our way. I am honestly just excited that that is their ambition, that they are actually aiming for this big reveal to be bigger than the I am your father moment. Do I think it can be done? It's a hard thing to say right now, guys. I would say that it's probably nearly impossible to top that. But if they really can create something truly original, something that really just makes sense, something that we will actually never see coming, then I think it will actually touch people's hearts or get people talking and convincing others to join them in the actual theater to see this thing. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.